Hey, buenos dias. Good morning. Hello. All right. Accepting the unacceptable. All right. This is something I've been working out for myself, given how fucking unacceptable things are. And there's just an important set of distinctions to make here about it. So I took some notes for myself on it. See, there's accepting reality, and then there's standing for what we stand for. See, I have anything that harms children as unacceptable. Now, there's lines to all this shit too, because some people think, a dividing egg is already a child. I don't. So there's lines, and people get to draw their own lines. They just do. You can't. They just do. And for me, and in my existence and how I interact with reality, it's unacceptable to harm kids. But if I refuse to accept that that's happening, I can't make a difference with it. If I get reactivated and I turn away and I resist that that's happening, that there is literally a cabal of powerful people that have a ring of human trafficking, I can't make a difference with it. If I resist it, if I pretend it's not happening, if I lose my center over it, if I get knocked off balance by it and I fall into resignation or despair about it, I can't make a difference with it. I have to accept the reality that this is the world we live in. It's the world I live in. This is happening in the world I live in. And if I can accept that unacceptable thing from that is happening, I can make a difference with it. So it gets hard to talk about just because the lines get blurry sometimes between being outraged and being peaceful and being accepting and being an acquiescence and resignation and surrender. And I want to find a place in my life, where I can stand that I have power with. This is happening and it's unacceptable. I'm holding both grief and gratitude. This is horrible and it's happening. This is unacceptable, and I accept the reality that this is the world that I live in. And that kind of thing, if you can get yourself grounded, you can find a place to stand that'll give you some power to look to see what's the next action. So I don't want to talk about it. I want to just sit with it for a little bit and let's just feel it out. Feel out whatever it is for you that's unacceptable that's happening. I mean, it really could be everything that's happening in the Epstein files, or it could be what's happening in Minnesota, or it could just be something that's happening in your life. I don't mean just. I didn't mean to diminish it that way. It could be a family situation. It could be something deeply personal, or it could be something profoundly global. There's plenty of grist for that mill. Yeah, I guess that's what that is. Yeah, there's plenty you find that's unacceptable. And I want to be able to find a place where I can accept it. I can allow, I'm not going to argue with the reality of it, and I'm going to accept that that is in fact happening. And from there, and then I can also accept how it is for me. What's it like for me? And from there, something else will open up. All right, let's give it a try. So if you're comfortable, you can close the eyes and settle yourself in the body. feeling the feet on the ground, butt in the chair. Mm. Here, this is what my body feels like this morning. Mm-hmm. At some point, you'll notice the breath, and then you can just let your awareness ride the breath in and out. How does it feel when the air comes through the nose? How does it feel when the air fills your chest, your lungs? When the mind wanders, just come back to the breath, especially when we're dealing with something upsetting, triggering. The mind tends to get fixated on it. It's very useful to have a practice where you can come back to the breath. You've strengthened your ability to wrangle your attention. Part of the benefit of practicing on daily is it gives us the cognitive agility to control our focus. Mm-hmm. And if we bring our attention back to the body, where this, just noticing this issue, this thing that's unacceptable, the area of life that you're finding difficult to accept, that you're resisting, ignoring, putting up with, tolerating, arguing against. Just let it up, let it be. See if you can get the reality of it up. There's the story about it, there's what you're saying about it, there's what other people are saying about it, and then there's what's happening. And then there's you saying that is unacceptable. It's happening, and I'm saying that's unacceptable. That's what it sounds like to accept the unacceptable. This is happening. And when I look, I'm saying that it's unacceptable behavior, or that's an unacceptable situation. But there's a you that's saying it. See if you can separate the two. It's moving the unacceptability from over there where the issue is to over where you are. The difference is expressed in the difference between that's unacceptable or it's unacceptable. And I say that's unacceptable. It's in that space of your declaration rather than a description. It's a declaration. Got to go really slow to get the situation is exactly what the situation is. And I declare that's unacceptable. Keep practicing. And I know there's a magnetic pull to go to describing it as unacceptable, horrific, disgusting, grotesque. And if you go slow enough and quiet enough, you can feel the difference in the body between observing something that's unacceptable or not accepting something you're observing, and accepting what you are observing and declaring it unacceptable. The unacceptability lives with you, not with it. Keep breathing into the space of your declaration, feeding yourself power, giving yourself an opportunity to act on that which you have said is unacceptable. When you're ready, you can take a few more breaths. Open the eyes, come on back. That may take a lot of practice, but you can definitely get there. All right, let me know if you have any questions, if you need anything. Namaste, motherfuckers. Go Hawks.